Hi guys, welcome. I'm going to do a mid-October tarot reading today. I am at the park right now, where I always am, but usually I'm here during the sunset, so it's a nice, um, it's a nice change of pace, but it's super windy. And I forgot my camera stand, so this will be interesting. I'm going to try to keep it short today, right, just because, I don't know, I feel like I was watching some of my older videos and I feel like I ramble a lot. And I don't have my camera stand. So let's do this. In my past video, we did like a general and then like a love connection reading section portion. So let's do that today. I'm not liking how this is coming out, but oh well. So I have like supposedly, it's supposed to be like a nice camera. I don't want to say what phone I have because then people are going to be like, oh, that, I don't know. Everyone's going to have something to say, right? Or I don't want to seem ignorant. But supposedly it has a nice camera and I feel like I've never taken the time to learn about it. So today I was playing with the settings and like it's super clear right now. So I'm really mad at myself that I forgot the camera stand because we could have had a nice video because the background is really pretty right now. I'm using my purse as a camera stand. Okay, so let's put the intent. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself like always. Let's put the... All my white shirts have stains from my foundation, for my makeup. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me or if I'm like seeing like a stains. Oh well. Can you show me a general message, please, for my collective viewers for the mid-month of October? That's like the most important part of October because beginning of October, it's still like beginning of Halloween season, beginning of the holiday season. But I feel like once we get closer to Halloween, like holiday season is here. We're in it. And and then on top of that, we have 2 months left before the year's over. So we can do it, right? We can make it through the year. And I don't know if I need to put my hair up or something, because... Okay. So just general message, please. Okay, so who is having sleepless nights of stress? I kind of am. That was the card that came out, right? In the beginning? So someone's stressing to do with their money. Alright, so I'm getting that you have something going on financially or career-wise, and you look like this on the outside. You're doing well. It looks effortless, right? What you're doing, how you carry yourself. Maybe you're doing really good at work, but people don't realize like this is you. You're putting everything into this, whatever it is. I'll get more clarification on that. But my point is basically like, if this is you every night, it's paying off because this is how you come off. So I don't want to say the stress is worth it, but you have been, like, you're not just stressing, like, you're not stressing and not doing anything about it. You're stressing for the right reasons, and you really are putting in the work. So some of my cards are, like, not in the right direction. They were coming out with the face up, and I don't want to, I feel like that's cheating. Okay, can you clarify? So far we're at that someone is doing well in work, they're stressing, they're just putting in the work, and maybe you're doubting yourself. Okay, that's not necessarily coming out. Okay. Like I said, it's paying off. Maybe it doesn't feel like it's paying off because you're in your head, you're like this. On the outside, it's like this. So interesting. Whatever it is that you're stressing out about, maybe it's a project or some kind of assignment from work, is going to pay off a lot. The stressful part is coming to an end. You're going to be celebrating soon. Okay, so this gives me a really specific message. If you're stressing or like just miserable right now, it's part of the manifestation. Like, you manifested this situation. You are supposed to go through it. It's not a mistake. You're not messing up. This is part of the, let's say, the plot for you to get whatever it is that you've been manifesting, and it's going to end well. Like, dream fulfillment, celebration. It's all supposed to be happening. So that's a very specific message to people out there, or someone out there that is struggling right now. You're actually not struggling. You feel like you're struggling, but you're not. So me, I'm a Leo. And every time I always associate myself with the sun card. So maybe whoever I'm speaking to is a Leo, or whoever's watching is a Leo. You don't have to be. I'm just saying maybe. Obviously, like I mentioned, this is supposed to happen whenever it is that you're overcoming. And it's going to lead to a lot of success, enjoyment. And the sun card is warmth, positivity. I always equate it with that feeling that, unfortunately, I don't feel that much as an adult anymore, but as a kid, when you would wake up and it was a beautiful day and you heard the birds chirping, and maybe you didn't have school that day and you're just excited for the day. That's the kind of lifestyle that you're going towards. Again, I got the Magician, right? Because I have two tarot decks that I like to mix. So we got the Magician again, that's confirmation, and the Chariot means it's happening. The manifestation is happening very quickly. I had a third card fall out. Just hang in there. Hang in there, maintain what you've been maintaining. Also save your money. I heard the message literally, sit on your money. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Okay, I don't know if those... I had two cards come out, but it was so... I don't know. If they come out again, we'll take them. So we had gotten this, right? We were right here. An offer being made. It's either an offer being made or some kind of help. Some kind of financial help. This was one of the cards I didn't want to take, and they came back out. Clarify this for me, please. So all your hard work is being seen. It's going to pay off. Whatever you feel like you've been going through that, I don't want to say isn't fair, because that's not the right wording. It's just whatever hardships that you've been overcoming are being seen. If you see this person, yeah, they're struggling, but they're doing okay, right? Like,
they're fighting off whatever it is that they're fighting off. They're successful, they're standing upright, and that's being seen. So you've been, maybe, let's say for work, you've been exceeding at things, at challenging situations. It's being noticed, someone does see it. I don't know if I'll take that, because I kind of, it didn't fall out naturally. Some kind of justice happening. We said that whatever it is that you're overcoming is being seen. So maybe whoever is watching this, let's say if it's your boss or someone in a supervisor position, in a position superior to yours, is going to make some changes to help you out. Yeah, they're going to make some changes. Look at that. That's interesting. So okay, so there's two ways we can look at this. I said that, you know, whoever's watching you succeed is going to make some changes. We have the tower moment. It means like just huge, it's going to feel like a lot of disruption and chaos, but you're going to come out really well grounded, feeling great in your power, having balance. You're going to like what happened. You're going to like the results. The results are going to be good for you. Let's just say that, right? Or it could be that there's, wherever you are working, there's going to be some big disruption and a lot of chaos, disorder. Maybe for you, maybe you might end up leaving where you're working at. But again, it's not going to be, you're going to turn out like this, so you're not going to be upset about it. It might be for the better. Like, you might be like, oh, good, now I don't have to quit. So maybe that's just your fate, your karma playing out. And like I said from the beginning, you had a lot of good stuff coming in quick, right? I did say earlier, remember I said, like, sit on your money, save your money. So maybe that's why something might happen at work that gives you a opportunity to just do something that makes you happy. Okay. Like I said, there's two different scenarios that I'm seeing. Whatever change happens, you're going to feel so empowered. You're going to feel so empowered. You're going to feel so confident about what you're doing. You're going to feel like you're on the right track. Why do we have it? Thank you. Oh. Why do we have that? I think we're overcoming this. Actually, I don't know. Oh, okay. So we're turning things around us that make us feel trapped into something that empowers us. So whoever I'm speaking to is really good at transmuting energy. I don't know if you know that or not, but you are. So you're transmuting from this to this. you're actually able to alchemize that trapped energy into. I'm trying to think of how I can explain it. Well, think of it like weights. Like if you're working out and there's a bunch of weights that you just can't lift, either you're just gonna stop and not try, or you're gonna keep trying, and then eventually you're able to lift it, right? That's what's happening. All this burdens are actually gonna become things that you grow through, and then it actually empowers you. You see what you're capable of now, so it's going to be a lot harder for anyone or any situation to put you back into this energy. Right? Let's see. Let's clarify. Clarify that for me, please, or tell me what else I'm missing. And then I want to move to the love portion of the reading. What did I just say? I want to move to the love portion of the reading, and this came out. You're going from this to this to this. What does that tell you? Like, that's all you need to. You don't even need to know the meaning of the cards. Just look at the visuals. You needed to go through this. Like, you needed to go through it and work through it so you can become this person. Again, there's a Lion, Leo. To have this. How are you going to have a successful family if on your own you're like this, right? Like, that wouldn't be a good family. So, I don't want to say that wouldn't be a good family, but for real, like, if you're, let's say you're single, you're not dating anyone, if you're like this, how can you have a family? Because you can't even take care of yourself. That's really good, guys. That's a really good reading. I love that. Especially when we look at our first cards, right? You're like this right now, but from that to that, that's really nice. So you're on the right path. Okay, and then we are going to start with the love section of the reading. Let's do this. What's up with the person that's on your mind? Romantically, right? Maybe you're not with this person, but you like them, or I don't know, they like you. Whoever it is that you're thinking of, what's going on with them? Well, that shows me they're alone right now. That's good. They're not, yeah, double energy. They're not seeing anyone right now. They're kind of isolated. Not really in a, not isolated in a depressed way, but isolated in a just focusing on themselves way. That's nice. It's doing them good. It's making them more mentally mature. They're doing a lot of thinking about how they are, how they think, how they see things. That was interesting. So in doing that, they're fixing their karma, they're fixing their destiny, they're thinking about what they want. And it is putting them on the right path. So is that path is that with you though? Let's see. I think it is. I think that's a manifestation of the two of you might have manifested this. You manifested it, they did. Maybe God did, maybe fate did. So in them making things right in their life, that is putting them on a track towards you. Right? Clarify, please. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I just feel like the two of you are, if you, I see the energy leading towards you guys getting back together. So if you do, I think you guys take each other more seriously. You guys take yourselves more seriously. You mean business, and it's more of a spiritually destined relationship. It is. I mean, but what I mean is, like, I don't look at these cards and be like, oh, you guys are just gonna be casually dating. Like, I think it's gonna be something really serious. I think the two of you together are going to think about what you guys want for your future. You had time to do this by yourself. That person had time to do this by yourself. Now it's the two of you doing this together. I don't know. Okay, let's... I took it out and okay. That card always throws me off. Let me get one more to clarify. My leg's falling asleep. I feel like your person might be going from this to this. Someone that is just kind of hiding their feelings and thinking about their feelings, ruminating about their feelings to take an action. They're okay with people knowing about their feelings about you. This one is not okay. This one keeps it secret. This one's out there and not shy about it. Because I see so many pentacles, I'm going to say it's to do with money as well. So maybe being in a better spot, maybe they are now in a better spot financially, and that makes them feel more like approaching you with their feelings. I am seeing a masculine approach a feminine. I'm not seeing the feminine approach a masculine. Right when I said that, very feminine picture. Temperance. Yeah, they're approaching you. There is a male that is approaching a female. Okay, give me clarification on that. So the storyline changed a little bit because I got this. They're really weary and tired. This. I think their own thoughts are... Okay, I got it. Their own thoughts are deceiving them. Their own thoughts, their own ruminations. I just see that they want to come towards you, but they just kind of sit around and daydream every single scenario, every single possibility. And it's exhausting to them because they are deceiving themselves. Maybe they think that if they come towards you, they might get deceived or betrayed. But they're still, I think, going to go ahead with making the offer towards you. We got these two again. They came out together. I want to put them back. If they come out again, I'll take them, but this one came out again. Okay. Making some kind of change. They will be. What is that change? Show me. I'm getting a lot of the same cards coming out. Literally all the cards that I got for the first reading are coming out in this order. So that tells me that... Remember at first for the general reading we had the Tower and I said, oh, it's some kind of big disruption. going on with you, maybe work-wise or just in your life. I do think that it is work-wise, and then I think that whatever changes happen are going to allow you and this person to be together. Maybe they're going through that. I think both of you are going through some kind of change in your work or just in your lifestyle. But it's good. It's for the better, and it does allow the two of you to reach harmony with each other. Okay. One last card, please. One last card that my viewer needs to know about the person on their mind, their love situation. Who got this one again? Now I have to get another card. What does that mean? You're on the right path. Whatever you're doing it the right thing. Whatever they are doing, they're on the right path. Okay, guys, a bunch of cards flipped out again. Literally the same cards that I got in the previous reading. This came out like this. I do see you and this person coming towards each other. Tell me, who's going to come towards who? Like I said, I saw a masculine coming towards a feminine, but I don't know. I think that both of you think about reaching out to each other. I want to say at night before you guys go to sleep, you think about reaching towards each other, and I do think there's going to be a lot of movement. But that's not telling me who. Again. Okay, I think I need a shuffle. I'm putting all the cards back. So obviously we're supposed to focus on this one. Really quick, the card that I got with the woman with the sword, I can never remember names of cards. That told me that the one that ended the relationship or put whatever, the other person might have cut you off or you cut off that person. So the person that did the cutting off or put a block to the situationship, whatever you guys had going on, the one that put a stop to it is the one that's going to be reaching out. Every time they're resting, they think about they just like to think about scenarios. And I think they think themselves out of reaching out to you. This is a person who I think a relationship between you guys terrifies them, because it could be all they ever wanted, and then if it's all they ever wanted, it could be like they could lose everything, so they cut people off. I'm telling you, it's whoever it is that ended things is going to be reaching out. There may be a mutual friend or acquaintance of you guys that's kind of going back and forth, passing information between the two of you. Maybe that other person follows you on social media or something, and they report back to the other person. So conversation is coming, and it's terrifying to them. Is it terrifying to you? No? You've been waiting for it. And you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be like, finally, like, I got what I've been waiting for. Can you give me one last card? Maybe I should just end it. Because I don't want to get a bunch of evil cards. I should say evil. I don't want to get negative cards, and then I have to keep figuring out, like, what's the story. Okay, what does that mean? Again, I have two different tarot decks. I think they miss your energy. They're coming towards you because they miss your energy. They do see you as attractive. Look, I said they see you as attractive. There's a mutual attraction between you guys that's always gonna help in uniting you guys. So the person cut you off before they could get their heart broken. I don't know if you can see the Lover's card is right here. That's the image from the Lover's card. It's like, nope. I'm not going through this again. Okay, guys, look, I'm not making this up. The relationship or the dynamics do have I'm going to end it right there, guys. They do have the potential to, it does have the potential to be toxic, but I don't even think that's bad, because I don't think it's toxic in a bad way. I think it's toxic, like, that's how passionate you guys are about each other. Depending on who you ask, you know, like, yeah, that could be toxic. It could be like something's always going to draw the two of you back. Like I said, that there's the mutual attraction. You might be obsessed with each other. I think it's a mutual obsession too. I don't think it's one person obsessed with the other. Well, no. Like I said, I think the person that did the cutting off, someone did, obviously, they are holding an obsession within them. And I do think that it's a positive obsession, because they want to come back towards you, and they want to, like we saw in all the cards, they have good intentions, or that's what it showed me. Alrighty, guys. Well, I figured out my camera. Now I just need to bring a stand next time. Let me show you the view right now. I don't know how to switch my lens around.
I don't know. I had to stop recording and then switch it around. I hear a hummingbird, and that's one of my signs from the universe.